Welcome, Capricorn. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot, here to do your you versus them. And I know you're asking me, why would you give me you? I know how I feel. Well, this is the divine guidances and universe's picture, the bigger picture, looking on the outer perspective on how you feel about them. This could be someone that you're with right now. This could be somebody that you're on the outs with. This could be someone that you're thinking about, even though you're with someone new. Who knows, right? But this is how you feel about your person, whoever the person is that's in your heart and your mind all the time, as well as their side of things, how they feel about you, about the situation. Okay, their feelings on you. Now these roles could be reversed, so you could flip the script. And I want to welcome all my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this doesn't resonate, please don't make it fit. It may not be your story. It may be somebody else's story. Check your natal placements to see what better resonates with you. I am an Aries moon. I am a Libra rising and a Virgo sun. Most of the time my Aries moon flares up for me, speaks my story, but hey, to each their own, right? So don't try to make it fit. I do appreciate each and every one of you, Capricorn. Y'all are one of my highest viewers on videos. Thank you for sharing, and subscribing. Please hit the bell notification so that you can get continually notified consistently whenever I put out videos. And if you like my content and it resonates with you and you appreciate it, please keep hitting the likes button, because it does help with the algorithms, okay? Helps me keep doing what I do best. All right, so here we go. I'm going to get the energies cleansed using the singing bowl to cleanse the energies, as well as go ahead and do a universal prayer for happiness for everyone. And I do want to welcome cross watchers also, because then that way you could watch your story or your Capricorn story, person's story play out. And remember, roles can be flipped here. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for happiness, prosperity, love, and peace for all beings in the universe. And please keep that universal love out there. All right. So here we go. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have blessed everyone and hoping prosperity and happiness for everyone, because happiness begets happiness. Now these cards are very slippery, so I will tell you that these were gifted to me from a very beautiful person that I love very much. One of my best sisters, Mickey. So the first thing that I have for you, Capricorn, is strength. You could be dealing with a Leo. All right. So these are shiny. So you could be dealing with a Leo. I'm going to get the energies on the board first, and then we'll go over, I'm going to shuffle these. I've already shuffled them, but I'm going to shuffle them as I ask the question, okay? These are the energies of my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please give me, divine spirit and guides, more energies for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus on how they feel about this person. Who is the person in their mind and heart, and what do they need to know on the outside looking in about those feelings? This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Their feelings on that person or their person. I have another card, the Star card in reverse, as well as the Six of Cups, somebody from the past. Let's see if there's any other. Nope, no other flippers that I see. Okay. All right, 2 more energies, please. 2 more cards on the feelings that Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus has about their person. There you go. All right. I'll put it like the way it came. All right, so I'm going to move this deck because this is the clarifying deck. All right. So I'm going to get all the cards, your side, their side, out first before I speak to it, okay? And then we'll do this. All right, so this was your side, and the gold and the pink foil, that does have nothing to do with feminine and masculine divinity. It's just the cards are beautiful and I wanted to use them, all right? So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, your person's feelings for you. What are the feelings that my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus's person has for them? Please give me the feelings of the person that Capricorn is dealing with. Please give me the energies of the person that Capricorn has feelings for. Beautiful. All right. Please give me the energies that Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus's person. More energies, please, for divine spirit and guides, the messages and feelings for the person that you are dealing with. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, so those are the energies. All right, so put this to the side and we'll do a deep dive afterwards, all right? All right, so what I'm seeing, Capricorn, is you're having to have strength after a new beginning and having to move on to a different mindset in a physical location. You thought this was going to be your happily ever after, but now you're having to have courage and strength. Could be dealing with a Leo. After, with the 10 of Cups, most people look at that as you found your happily ever after, but you have to look at the cards before and after it, okay? So this is a person who had their happily ever after. Uh, Sometimes we outgrow each other, right? Sometimes it's not having to do with anybody cheating on anybody, anybody doing anybody wrong, but sometimes the frequency and vibration level, we just outgrow that person and we ascend or evolve faster than the other person, or the other person does above us. Okay, so there could be no cheating or lying, or I don't see the 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords here. But basically, you're having to have courage and strength, Capricorn, after moving on from something that you thought would have been your forever. Okay, you thought this person was your forever, but undoubtedly something happened that you had to change your mindset, and you changed who you were, even changed your physical location for some people. Okay, like even moved away, right? You had to take time out to seek a different perspective, unless you're dealing with the Pisces, because you had some conflict. You had some conflict, and you lost hope and faith in the situation. It is very sad when we lose hope in a relationship we've been in and put a lot of investment in, and it's nobody's fault, right? It's just a sad situation, but doesn't mean you can't remain friends. It just means that your lives take different paths, and that's why you're moving on with the 6 of Swords. Okay, to change your location, but you're going to be brave about it. You're going to be courageous about it, Capricorn. Okay, because it needs to be done. All right, there was inner conflict. There was no hope and faith and belief, so you're taking the time out to seek a different perspective and enlightenment, which entails moving on to a different mindset if you're not moving physical location, or moving to someplace that has smoother waters. Okay, it may have something to do with someone from the past having too many people in the mix, and it was just divine timing. So somebody outgrew you, somebody you outgrew, and they went to other people for companionship. So it looks like there may have been a third party event or someone else in the mix. But it looks like here that it was divine timing. It was meant to end, and sometimes the universe will bring whatever about so that it can end. It doesn't have to be. It could be just that someone from the past had a lot of somebody giving too much advice, too much interfering in the relationship. Could have been a relative that was constantly just in the relationship, running the relationship for you guys. And so it was just divine timing that it happened. Okay, that's the story. On this person's side, they had to move on and change their mindset as well, due to divine timing. So they're kind of mirroring what's going on for you. So that divine timing is key here. So this moving on for both of you guys is divinely timed. This person had to trust their instincts, their gut instincts in the matter. They had to make a hard, difficult decision. The decision that they had to make was for their own emotional stability. You could have been dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but they had to move on because it was time. They knew it was time, and even though it was a very hard, difficult decision to move on, they knew for their emotional stability, for their openness and receiving love of equal reciprocity, that they had to move on. It was a very difficult decision, though, but it was divine timing, and they felt it too. Just like you felt the outgrowing, they felt it, all right? And it shows here that they're mirroring you 100%. They are taking the time out. You could be dealing with the Pisces, but they're taking a time out too, to seek a different perspective after moving on, a different mindset. So this person is mirroring you completely. Divine timing, moving on. All right? Same thing. Taking the time to seek a different perspective. They're not willing to take any actions. They're not hearing any messages of actions coming to them, and they're coming out of isolation. It could be a self-imposed isolation because they are the deciding factor. When you have the Hangman, they're the ones putting themselves in timeout. Somebody's not putting them in timeout. So this person's coming out of a self-imposed timeout after seeking enlightenment and perspective, a different perspective on how they want to live their life, how they want to move on, and how they want to go forward in the future. After coming out of a self-imposed isolation, there's no messages of action being taken or coming towards them because they're still going through the pain of it all. The 10 of Swords. That's a very painful process. Whether they initiated it, whether you initiated, they're still coming out of they're just now coming out of an isolation from a painful event that either they were the catalyst or you were the catalyst, but they're not. There's no action being taken or given or bringing messages to them because they're still working it out. Okay, your person. Okay, so on this side here, okay, on your side, I see that you could be dealing with an Aquarius because I have the star card, Pisces, Leo. Okay, I do have, yeah, I have all energies on the board, but definitely I have those. On this side here, I have the card of the Pisces. I have the High Priestess, which is more considered like a Virgo Libra. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I have. All right, so let's do a deep dive. Let's find out what's really going on deep down inside. So I'm going to use the divinely guided messages of love for Capricorn side. Capricorn sun, moon, and rising. How do you really feel about the situation? Give me the deep dive on how you feel about this person, your person. What is your deep dive feelings? What is it that you really want the person to know? Or how you what do you need to know? What's the truth? What's your truth? Okay, there's your truth. All right. So you have, the first thing that really strikes me is the gossip, okay? I'm afraid of what other people will think. So y'all are both moving on. Y'all are both in a different, difficult situation because you're both trying to move to different, smoother sailing waters. You're both in a timeout, seeking different perspectives. You're being brave about it. So when it says that you're being brave about it, I think that you may not have had the full decision on it. You lack the hope and faith in a situation. There's conflict in you because you still have feelings for this person, but you're afraid of what other people will think if you get back with this person, possibly. I also have, I feel pain from the damage I've caused. You feel guilty about this third party event. So this third party event may not have been them having a third party event. It could have been you reaching out to other people because you've outgrown the relationship. Okay? No judgment here. Reveal. I want to tell you the truth. You still want to come clean with this person and tell them the truth about what made you feel like you had to reach out to others versus reaching out to your person. Okay? I have the card of I'm struggling to find the right path, destiny. Now that you've decided that you both have decided that divine timing is at play and y'all both have to move to smoother sailing water and you're both trying to seek enlightenment on where to go from here, and you're both stuck because this person hasn't moved on, put themselves in isolated abandonment, pre-imposed timeout, as well as you are struggling as well. I don't see that you're taking time out, but you do have the conflict card. I'm struggling to find the right path, destiny. Where do I go from here? Right? That's why you're taking the time out to seek enlightenment and trying to be brave, unless you're dealing with a Leo. Reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. The only reason why you reached out to other people in a situation was because you weren't getting something from the relationship. And that's why most people do move on, because they've outgrown the relationship. They're vibing on a different frequency and vibration level. And so it's time to move on. And you're overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. So even though you're trying to be courageous and brave, unless you're dealing with a Leo, okay, this person meant a lot to you. This person was your happily ever after. At one time, this person was your everything, okay? But that doesn't mean that we don't have conflict and we don't outgrow the situation, all right? And there's a lack of hope and faith that there was anything that you could be learned from this karmic lesson. And it all had to do with divine timing. Both of you guys were mirroring each other, okay? Both of you were mirroring each other, and the divine timing card, the Wheel of Fortune card, came up for both of you guys. It was time. It was time to call it. But it is stressful and it is anxiety ridden, and there may be some truth that you need to reveal, and there may be some lack of equal reciprocity that made you reach out. But this person means a lot to you. You have fond memories of this person. All right. So even though you moved on, this person, you've got to figure out where you want to go and where you want to be. But it's a painful process. Okay. So let's find out what their deep dive is. Let's find out what your person, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what your person is feeling on their side. I daydream about a life with you. They still miss you. They still, it was hard, for a difficult decision. With this one, it's that Two of Swords. It was a difficult decision for them to walk away, even if you had a third party event. If it wasn't, and if you were communicating and texting or not sexting, but if you were betraying them by, communicating with someone else your feelings and not giving it to them, it was a betrayal to them too, right? But they still daydream about you. This is something they're not moving on from very quickly. They're just now coming out of a self-imposed isolation, and they have no messages coming in of action. They're not even putting themselves out there right now because they still daydream about a life with you. The next card that they have is I saved your text and messages. This person just can't let go of you They're stuck in that Five of Cups mode where they just can't get over that what happened. This was this was a very important person, and you were very important to them too. Even though there's no Ten of Cups here, this person saves all your messages and your texts. They still miss you. Your intellect arouses me. They love that intellect about you, the wit and the charm, right? That silly Capricorn, make you smile, make you laugh, person. All right. And also, I watch your social media. This person watches you. They have not moved on after this brutal ending. All right, that's the bottom line. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to get you a angel's message for whatever question that you have in your mind right now. Whatever it is that you have, whether it's going to be a do-over, where am I going from here, what can I expect, whatever it is that you, please think about that question while I'm shuffling the angel answer cards, because your answer is going to be what you need to hear the most and what you have in your heart and your mind as a question. All right, let's get Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus's question on what's next for them, or what they have in their heart, or what can they expect. So let's get that message. Divine Spirit and guides, please give me Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus's angel answer to the question that they have. All right, so you have, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition from where you go from here, or what happens next for you. Okay, because only you can answer it, is what angels are saying. Listen to your intuition. You have the answer of what to do next, where to go from here, what's going to be happening, what's your future plans, what's coming towards you. Listen to your intuition. All right? All right, so much love to you, Capricorn. Until we read again, please hit the bell for all notifications for any readings that come out. Please hit the like. It does help with my algorithms. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. If this isn't your story, don't make it fit. Check your natal placements, but, cross watchers, flip the script if you need to. Much love to you, Capricorn. Stay safe, be abundant and happy, and till we read again. Take care.